Hey, what's up, Skylar? Welcome.
What's up,
welcome.
guys?
My name is Michael Zhang, and I am passionate about board games. First, I want to talk about how I got into board games, how board games helps me change as a person, and how I'm using board games now as my passion to help others. 6 years ago, when I first moved to Columbus, Ohio, to this new environment from China, I became really shy and afraid to talk to others until the summer of my sophomore year in high school. I took a summer course at Cornell University, and one night a student knocked on my door and asked if I want to play board games together. It's really interesting at that time because my English was not very fluent, and it's even hard for me to join their daily conversations. However, when we were playing board games, I felt totally different. I was encouraged to talk to others, and I was willing to share my opinions and even argue with them. Hey, I was pretty good. And I was even capable of giving them tips on how to think more logically and how to convince people in a more understanding way. And after that summer, I fell in love into the board games world. After that, I began hosting all kinds of board games reunion events with my elementary and middle school friends back in China. The one thing I love about board games is that it connects people together in a short period of time. In this period of time, we would all forget who we are in the real world and be given a new identity and argue what we believe is right. Through board games, I could really help others who were in my shoes, who were shy and afraid to talk to others, to break out of their comfort zones, to have a chance to share their thoughts. I would also invite my Chinese friends to play board games with my roommates to overcome their language barriers. Last summer, I was in charge of the International Chinese Students Orientation in the Guangdong province. And what better ways for them to get to know each other than playing board games, am I right? Through this event, 15 new freshmen from different places became good friends. Over the summer, I also assisted a board game store manager to bring board games into the elementary school curriculum. We would teach students to play simple board games and to teach them how to communicate with each other effectively, and we want them to know that they can play board games together instead of video games at home. Just as what Aesop said, every truth has two sides. The most important thing about board games is not about how right you are, it's about how to understand each other's from different perspectives. The interesting about board games is that the more we argue in here, the better we connect and understand each other at the end. And last, I hope I can continue enjoying my passion while helping others in the future.